What it do, everybody? It's your gracious host, man, King Crowder, back again with another edition of Live on Sunday, man. Thankful to see another week, man. If you did not know, today is officially the last Sunday of your first quarter, your Q1. I don't know how your first quarter, your 3 months into 2025 has been. Mine has been getting a lot done. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog, whatever call that. But yeah, first quarter 2023, man, has been 2025 has been a lot, man. We've been getting a lot done. We've been staying consistent. We've been locked into the goals, man. So it's just been awesome, man. So I want to tell everybody, remember, man, the more you keep going, the more you keep grinding, the more progress you're going to see. Stay active, stay diligent, stay engaged, stay purpose-driven. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into our subject, let me go ahead and let my dog introduce himself. Where you at, Mike? Talk to him.
Hey, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Mikey McCall, aka Where McCall at. How y'all doing?
How my dog doing, man? How was your weekend, dog? First quarter's almost done. First 3 months into the year. How has my dog Where McCall at been going? I mean, you've been doing a lot, bro. You've been doing good. You've been doing good.
Oh man, things are slowed down, so I'm looking to reinvent myself. I'm applying for new jobs.
Okay.
Wanting to start a new business. You know, of course, me and you talked about the nonprofit. And also, you know, building generational wealth for my kids and my kids to come. You know what I'm saying?
Man, my boy Mike, great response, Mike. Same, Mike. I just been trying to stay locked in and focused. We've been making steady progress, Mike. Go get a new camera this week. I got some updates for you. You gonna have the different things we got coming up, man. First quarter been good, Mike. I don't know if you saw it. Your boy got 2 speaking engagements this past week, Mike.
Okay.
I got to do it at a middle school.
I saw you, Mr. Crowder, in the building.
Well, you know, Mike, I've been putting myself, you know, as we've been doing, Mike, trying to reinvent ourselves, trying to keep working. I mean, that's the ultimate key, Mike. As a man, you got to stay working. You got to stay active. Because if you don't, Mike, life will pass you by. So like I said, shout out to y'all, man. And like I said, we do this right here because there is a void missing. You know what I'm saying, Mike? It's always double speak. It's always something. But me and Mike are here to y'all to just give y'all clarity about things and a strong opinions, unfiltered, unapologetic. You know what I'm saying, Mike? All that good stuff, Mike. So I'm going to start it off good for you, man. Today's topic, if you ain't see it, Mike, we was all brothers. But then it turned to bloodshed, Mike.
Ooh.
As a spiritual father, spiritual guy, you're an expert in the word of religion and spirituality. When you watch this video, I want you to break it down to us people that are not on your level as far as this, Mike, because seeing it was shocking. A video's worth 1,000 words. I'm gonna let Mike give reaction so we can all respond to it.
That is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife, Melinda P. Sapp, was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap. That's swag. I was looking in her eyes. She's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving.
Wow. Mike, take off, baby. The stage, the floor is yours. Because
it's three things I didn't like about that video. First thing, why we closing the doors? Why when you are giving a donation or sowing a seed to God, why does it seem forced? Why are you closing the doors? Why are you telling the ushers don't let nobody out? That to me, I didn't like that, because it's one way, it's a way to give, and it's a way to ask for things. And I am glad that he led by example and peeled off 200s. Great. But it's a way to do things, and the way that he did it, there's nothing wrong with asking people to sow a seed, because money is the way that the church operates, and money is the way that we as ministries operate and do the things that we need to do. You ask so many times. I feel like I've been in situations like that, and it made me feel uncomfortable. I personally been in a situation, they counted the money, and the pastor came back, was like, we need $700 more, and then we have reached our goal. So they passed the plates around again. Me personally, I just don't like the begging. I feel like if it's in the people's heart, they gonna do it. 40,000. I don't know the context. I don't know, were they at a convention? Was it just church, regular church? Was it just you get what I'm saying? Because if you at a convention and you somewhere different, then I feel that it should be, we don't know the whole context. But to beg more than one time is a problem to me. To ask to close the doors is a problem to me. Now, I don't mind giving a $20 gift at all. I mean, I probably would have gave it already without you asking me or telling me, or even more. But it's almost like you were begging, and that's what I don't like, because the people of God are going to give what they have, and the people of God are going to give accordingly to their financial situation in the way that they need to be blessed. The people of God are already going to do that. But that's why I was saying I don't understand the context. Like, what was y'all doing? Why was the number 40,000? You got 1,000 people online and 1,000 people in there, so that's 40,000. Everybody get $20. Okay, cool. But the eerie part is Usher shut the doors. What we shut the doors for? Nigga, you kidnapping me? You holding me against my will? It's I don't like that. And Marvin Sapp, you're a millionaire. So whatever it is they was missing, you could have donated a partial of it. Everybody on the pulpit has money. I need, to me, I don't want to judge a man of God, but to me, to understand what was going on, I need more context. I need way more context, because what I saw, I do not like. And like I said, I've been in church situations like that, and I did not feel comfortable, because I'm going to sow a seed on how my pockets are, or I'm going to sow a seed to what my heart makes it me feel that I need to give. What if I already gave you $20? What if I already gave you all that I had? What if I gave you my 10%? I feel like it's crazy for you to come back around and ask for some more.
Shout out to my dog, Mike. Beautifully said, Mike. I'm going to give you the hood nigga version. Number one, that was a shakedown, Mike. He went Debo. Hey, what you got, cuz? That's what that was, Mike. That was Debo patting them pockets, saying, I need more. Number two, Mike, read the room, dog. In this economy, no disrespect, Marvin Sapp. In this economy, you want your people to give more? Where people are struggling, Mike, inflation, rent, everything, the situational awareness of you to say you need to give more, knowing that my people are already being squeezed. Number three, it costs to stand up here. Y'all should be giving the most. As leaders, I agree with you, Mike. He led and gave your money, but you should be giving the most before you even ask anybody for anything, bro. Don't tell me to give my last to give more, and you up there with a Rolex on, fam. I watched everything, Mike. I seen the nice watch. I seen the preachers up there with the Taylor suits on. How you have a nicer car than I got? How you gonna have more money than I got, Mike? And I don't give a damn what it's for, Mike. What are we paying for? That's the ultimate question. If we come to serve, to believe, and to do about God, what are we doing all this for, fam? You tell me where the money going. Because it sounds like you giving the money, but it's really going back in your pocket because you the speaker. Just giving it 1,000, Mike. So are you giving? Are you sowing a seed? Or are you doing a check-ins and saving Kevin Hart? I got to put my check-ins in.
And see, that's why I said I needed to know the context, because I saw the video and I read some comments. Some people were saying they was at Holy Convocation. Some people were saying they was at like a regular service. Like, it depends. It depends on the situation and what y'all got going on. If it's like the building fund and that's the goal that you set, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to tell the people up front what it's for.
Number one thing I don't like, Mike, and I have the biggest issues with churches. You raise money, you get money, Mike. The thing that, and I'm in Houston, Mike. We got big old churches, but we still got a lot of homeless population. We don't see y'all being active. Y'all can say what you're doing, but if we don't visually see it, who believes it, Mike? It feels like a money pit. We give you the money, Mike. We got the nice cars. We meet collectively. We have our social gathering. What else do y'all do? I don't see backpack drives. I don't see cooling centers. I don't see y'all speaking out against black violence. We don't see that. So when you're getting the money, you're actively doing what you're doing. You're taking care of your members outside. What are you doing? That's my biggest thing, Mike. Is like everybody tell you we working. Where's the work? We should see. I see Mike's work. Mike, see my work. Stop talking to me to death. What are y'all actually doing with it? That's what a disconnect is. Like I said, Marvin Sapp, man, we know who you are. But bro, that video was a bad look. It was a bad look, Mike. And my brother Mike is a spiritual guy. Mike knows way more than I do spiritually about stuff like that. But if Mike already said he felt uncomfortable, I would open them damn doors and walk down, man. Lock the doors, cuz. What you shaking me down? You Debo now? That's what he did, Mike. Hey,
see, bro,
got him on 40, homie.
I had to choose my words wisely.
For sure.
It's a better way to do it. If that's what we doing, like, you had to say it 3 times, because I'm pretty sure the usher in the back was like, nigga, what? Shut the door? I don't know, Pastor. I don't know. And he talking about, shut the door. You heard what I said. Like, why are we shutting the door? It reads bad intentions. Because I should be able to, after I give, or what I've gave should be more than enough, and I should be able to leave freely after that if I want to.
I'm telling you, Mike, it felt like a shakedown. We don't want to call it what that, Mike, it was because it wasn't enough money. We need the more. And like I said, once he made that comment, it costs to stay up here. Well, y'all should pay the cost, fam.
Everybody out there should have paid the difference then.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell you mean? If we show, go in your pack, hit your cash app, and pay what we show. God blessing you the most, right? If I'm blessed the most, that means expectations should be upon me a month. That $200 you put in there wasn't enough. You need to put $2,000 in there. Every single minister up there should have put $2,000 in there. If that's what the expectation was. But are y'all really, and that's my thing, Mike, are you giving to truly give? When I give the homeless person, Mike, we know who we giving it to. I ain't expecting that money back. A lot of people that are in those positions, number one, if that's your full-time job, Mike, I always look at that side. I don't know how you feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's your only job and Mike still got to work and give money and you just full-time pastor, not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like, you ain't got nothing else going on.
Now, I know some pastors, bro, like my pastor on the church I did attend, like with your money, they show everything that the church is doing with the money.
I'm
I'm
cool with
talking
that.
about I'm talking about printing out reports. I'm talking about this what we got in the church's savings. This is what we about to use the church's savings for. This is how much y'all gave last year. This is how much is in the church's operating budget. This is how much we use to do the church's utilities and the outreach. Like it's broken down and it makes you feel comfortable. Like, okay, my money went here, my money went there. Like, and I think as the black church, even though the black church is dying, we need to be transparent. Cause how many churches have had a building fund or a parking lot fund and they ain't never restored a building, they ain't never built a parking lot, ain't never did this. And I know things come up, but like you said, it just I'm sorry. It didn't read well. And it made me feel uncomfortable for the people that was in there. Like, cause I've been in the church situation. Like I said, I've been in the church situation. They counted the money. I'm talking about we worshiping, we having a good time. They counting the money in the back. Pastor come back up. I'm talking about it's like a revival or something. Pastor come back up like, hey, like I said, we $700 short. We got to get this chicken. So we gonna pass the place again. We gonna pass the place again, and we gonna make sure we reach our goal. That made me feel extremely uncomfortable because at that time I had gave all I had to give, and I'm on the drum set, and I'm looking like we gonna pass it around again. So what if you short again? We gonna run it around. How many times you gonna wring our pockets dry, Pastor? And I also think this, we got to be aware, and this is where I put my spiritual hat on, right? We have to be aware of the people that we follow. We have to be aware and conscious of the type of persons that are leading us to spiritual glory. You have to have spiritual glory and spiritualness and a relationship with God for yourself. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you go to church on Sunday, you may go Bible study on Wednesday, you may do other programs in the church, but you don't know your pastor like that. You don't know his habits. Because at the end of the day, your pastor is a man or a woman. You don't know their habits. You don't know their good intentions, bad intentions. You don't know what they doing on Monday through Wednesday through Thursday. You don't know what's going on. All you know is that pastor is wonderful in the church. You don't know if that pastor at home beating his wife. You don't know if the pastor at home cussing. You don't know anything. So be very mindful of the people that you follow that are supposed to lead you to glory, and just make sure that you're not putting more on them than what you would normally expect. Because I ain't gonna lie, I got very hurt. I had a party or something, and I see my pastor drinking, and I looked at him like, "Nigga, no, you not." So that ain't communion wine, pastor.
But pull up. Pastor said, pull up, man. Pull
Pastor
up.
had, and not my current pastor, but the pastor had a Baltimore Zoo. I was like, wait a minute, pastor. But we have to not put our expectations on these people as well.
That's
You
crazy.
get what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah,
has
yeah,
to be
yeah.
like the Bible says, beware. And I'm not saying that other people's pastors are false prophets. I don't want to put that out there at all. But the Bible says, be aware of false teachings. We just have to understand and know.
Boy said I would have gave him 100. I would have gave him a Usher bucks. What you mean? I would have gave him some Usher bucks. I ain't giving no man no 100 war. You tripping? Go ahead, Jake. What you was saying? You was cooking up.
I want us to understand that the church is not the building.
No
The
facts.
church is not the building. The church is not the building. The church is not the building. The church
It's
is
not.
not the building.
That's real. That's real.
The church is within you. The church
Mm,
is within self. The temple is the body that God has already created. We
mm.
go to church to energize. We go to church to fellowship. And we go to church to get the word, to go out and be disciples of the word, and to preach the word to the people that are not like us. However, You got to know your pastor. You got to know what's going on.
Man, that was
And you
powerful.
got to understand church is within you. You know, they say come as you are. A lot of people think come as you are is just not wearing jeans to church. No, the come as you are is not that at all. Come as you are is your raggedy soul. Bring your raggedy soul so that it can be clean, washed, and reborn again. Like, I just think we have misconceptions. Like, it's a lot of church hurt out there too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of people have been hurt in the church because it's so-called Christians or so-called church people, and they be doing wild stuff.
Mm.
But it's the expectations that you put on the people. Like, oh, he the pastor, he ain't supposed to be doing that. Oh, that's the first lady, they ain't supposed to be doing that. That's the trustee. You gotta understand, these people are human,
Mm.
and
That's
they
powerful.
sin and will fall short of the glory of God at least once.
My dog, Mike, that was powerful. And the reason why I wanted us to open with that, Mike, because we got people out here really hurting, Mike. And it was a video, Mike, and I want you to see it, man. A video's worth 1,000 words, and these are people that we need to be approaching. Fair use.
Damn, bro, this shit, there you go. Whoa. Say them go out like 10 minutes, man. Shut the fuck up. Stephan ain't going out like 10 minutes. He a legend, huh? Well, bitch, I'd rather go out like DMX and go out like. The fuck? Is it dumb? I do be feeling like DMX though a lot of time. I said, get him, bro, chest, he said. Like, no, bitch. Like, no, bitch, I heard it.
Mike, shout out to you, Warren, for buying a guy a homeless meal. We love that, brother. That's a beautiful thing. But Mike, when you see that Yak video, man, and mind you, Kodak Black, Mike, is 29 years old. He looks older than me and you, fam.
Dog, is sad, and I'm gonna tell you why. You seeing the destruction of a young black millionaire right in front of our eyes.
Mm-mm.
Secondly, we always talk about it. Your network is your net worth.
Mm.
Where are your friends?
Mm.
Where's your people? And I know you're a grown man and you can't be stopped and you're gonna do what you want to do, but the people around you do not love you.
Mm.
Because I can tell you this right now. If I'm strung out like that and I'm self-destructing and I'm doing what I want to do, the people around me, Terrell, my circle, my lady, everybody around me is going to stop that self-destructing behavior, whether it's by force or whether it's by intervention. You,
Mm.
the people around you, Yak, don't love you. You a
Mm.
father.
Mm.
First and foremost, you a black man. It's
Mm.
like ever since you got that pardon, you just been acting crazy.
Mm.
And I'm hurting, and I feel for you, Yak. And I know you can't get the help unless you want it. But I feel like an intervention, something got to stop. We got to put you somewhere. We got to make you understand that your babies need you,
Mm.
and that this you that you are right now, you can't help your children. You can't raise your children, and you can't be the father that we know you could be for your children if you out here like that.
Mm.
I ain't even talking about the music. I ain't even talking about rapping. I ain't even talking about entertaining us. You need to love yourself, and your friends need to put their foot down. Cause I know no way in hell, my boy Terrell, my boy Wayne, my boy Melvin, we the four horsemen. None of the band, we call ourselves the band or whatever you want to call us. None of us is going, the boys is gonna let me self-destruct to the point of no return.
What's good, Zoe?
What up, Zoe?
Pass it throughout his net. Well, number one thing you said, Mike, was powerful about Yak is this, man. We seen a young brother that got kids, got family, Mike, and when nobody tells you no, when you can just do what you want to do, fam, the consequences always catch up with you. I don't care if it's coochie. I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's assets. Too much of anything is bad. And for Yak to look as bad as many hit records as he got, Mike, he looks like Gucci Prada going to prison. Remember how Gucci was crashing out? And they own that same trajectory. So he needs a life-changing incident to happen, Mike, because right now he's in a bad place.
But jail ain't even it, bro.
I know.
Cause how many times he been locked up for drugs? But my
I
thing
guess
is this.
maybe he
My
need a
thing,
longer stint, Mike. You know what I mean? Because
my
I mean,
thing is this. My thing is this. I blame the penal system too, because if they have a white celebrity or somebody of the white descent, and I'm not being racist, I'm just saying what I have observed and saying what I have seen in the culture, right?
mm-hmm.
Somebody of white descent, they not getting thrown in jail. They getting mandatory rehabilitation.
Right, right.
Why are we not rehabilitating this brother?
No, you're right.
Why ain't we sending him to Shady Acres or whatever have you, and he be
No,
there
facts.
for an extended period of time until he is clean and can prove that he is clean?
Right.
Why
No,
are we not doing this?
no, you're
Why are
right.
we just sitting? It's like the whole world is sitting. And I know Yak gonna do what Yak gonna do. But like I said, your circle, your village, your people, they with you when the money flowing. They need to be with you when them drugs flowing and stop your descent from going down.
Yeah, it's just the whole look, Mike. His weight loss, his hair, his back texture of his skin. You could
He's not
tell, like,
taking care of himself at
no,
all.
he not. He not. And it's not even funny because you know they still got him performing, Mike. You know they
Correct.
still got him doing shows. So he ain't sleeping probably ain't eating right. So you could just see the downfall of it, man. Like I said, the brother's so young, Mike. Young, talented, hit records for 10 plus years. I mean, he's talented, man. But it's
Matter of
so
fact,
sad to see that.
I gotta put this into factor, bro,
Mm.
just to say how good the circle is. And I forgot to mention this on my introduction to myself. Bro, I've been going to the gym 4 times a week. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it yet, but I've been going to the gym 4 times a week. I've been fasting, Terrell, and I'm talking about mean fasting from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. on work days, right? 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. All I'm drinking is black coffee, no white sugar, no creamer, and water. That's it for the 4 days that I work. For the 4 days that I don't work, I'm in the gym every single day. Like, we have to be accountable for ourselves. Matter of fact, Wayne, one of our circle, one of our group members, I told him how much I weighed and how disappointed I was, right? How many you knew how many people tried to get Richard Pryor to
Yeah, they
stop?
did, man. They did.
That's
Richard Pryor had to
100%
pay.
true.
You
That
right,
is
man. You right,
100% true.
Warren. You right.
Like I said, it starts within yourself. It starts within yourself. But like I just don't I just don't see it, Warren, that dog, your loved ones can force you into a place where you won't self-destruct.
I think the biggest thing he needs, y'all, is a life altering moment. You change when something life altering happens.
Bro,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
at this point, right, we looking from the sidelines. The
Right.
only life altering moment I can see is overdose.
Uh,
Cause you've been to jail.
Scary one. No, you're right.
You've
You're
been to
right.
jail and you've been locked up for quite a while. You got a
You're right.
presidential pardon. You've
Mm,
been to jail. You've
right.
you've eaten fake pills. You said it in the song.
Yeah,
You
I'm a
I know
gremlin.
the
Right.
perk was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin. I think, like you said, either so jail is off the table because clearly you've been there so many times that you know what I'm saying. It don't
Or
matter.
maybe a longer stint, Mike. Because one thing Drill will do for you, Mike, you gonna have to be sober. They ain't give you no drugs in that motherfucker. You gonna have to be sober. You gonna have to be physically fit, and it's gonna make you be by yourself in your thoughts. So maybe like you said, Mike, it has to be aware, but something catastrophic has to happen in his life. Like I said, brother Mike in his 20s, Mike. Yak young. Yak been famous. He was 14, Mike.
Right.
So he didn't live a completely different life than many of us have had to live, in which
And
he's earned.
and and
You know
you
what I'm
know what's
saying?
crazy? You know what's crazy? The music industry is bred right there for you to take part in these things. You know, I've been in the industry. Everything is so accessible
Yeah.
with a little bit of money.
No, fact.
Everything.
What a one.
Cocaine,
Yeah.
pills, women, is whatever your vice is, they're gonna pump that into you to keep you in a state where you can do whatever that you can be controlled.
Well, the one thing I tell all men, Mike, and I love this subject, man, it's gonna go into our next one. Whatever your shortcomings are in life, they're gonna be exposed in your relationship, your life as you get older, and whatever you struggle with. So if I don't learn how to communicate, Mike, when I get in a relationship or I'm dealing with somebody, it's gonna come up. If I got some trauma that I ain't never talk about, it's gonna come up. whatever your shortcomings are, especially for fellas, you gotta handle it, man. You got to, because it's gonna come back up. So Yak got something like he's dealing with. He's using the drug to suppress it. We don't know. You know what I'm saying, Mike? I don't want to wish nothing bad or say anything bad on the brother, but we know definitely that Yak has something going on right now. And we just wish that he can get on his feet, man, and figure it out. So it's truly sad to see him aim that way and head that way. But in all actuality, man, when you see people struggling and you see them going through something, you wish them well. Because like I said, brother Young
bro,
got
my
kids,
prayers, my prayers is out to him, and I don't want nothing so bad to happen that you can't come back from.
Oh, facts, man. Facts, man. I love that you said that, Mike, man. Your closing thoughts on that subject, Mike. That was deep. I know you dove into that heavy.
We all gotta get Yak some help. If you love Yak, you gotta let him know you don't like seeing him like this. Family members, fans, whoever. And he may not listen right now, but it's gonna come to a point where he has to listen. And my family has dealt with drug addiction, and it came to a point where you had to force that person to listen to you to before they self-destructed, and you had to make them make a change.
And alcoholism is in my family, Mike. That's why I think I've never been a heavy drinker, because the men in my family, we can't handle it. We can't handle the bottle, Mike. I think that's why I've been kind of scared from it. I tell anybody, I'm kind of scared from it. Like, I limit myself, Mike. Like, I have my fun. I drink on moments, but I will never like have it in the house like that, Mike. I just take precautions. So if you know you're predisposed to something, you got to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mike, my next question. Ain't nobody noticed. I mentioned it on a few lives ago. The sexy air run is done.
Damn.
And I'm going to show you why, Mike. I don't even know if this story went past a lot of people, but I wanted to make headways, Mike. And what's going on?
Rapper Sexy Red is in legal trouble today. A new lawsuit claims she asked her fans on social media to beat up her child's grandmother, 51-year-old Nicole Barnes. Our partners at the Post-Dispatch say the 26-year-old rapper also shared Barnes' address and a photo of her home in a Facebook post. Barnes says she and her family had to move out of her Hazelwood home and now live in constant fear. She's seeking $5 million. Rappers.
So I haven't seen it going, Mike, but there is a $5 million lawsuit of Sexy Red going on right now, attacking her grandparents.
Is Sexy Red even worth $5 million?
Well, she gonna be bankrupt after this court case, Mike. Reality always hits you strong. Like I tell everybody, Mike, and I had this conversation with some people. I go out, you know, when we go out, Mike, I don't hear her music like that no more. The Push, I hear the one song, Get It Sexy, or that one song, but I don't hear nothing else, Mike.
The joint with her and Drake.
But Mike, but I'm saying the run is over. I see the run is definitely diminishing. That Bruno Mars was the last hype, but now you got a lawsuit coming. You thought you was that, Mike? You thought you was that bold to leak your grandmother's address, and your fans went over and kicked in her door? Oh, shorty, you about to lose that.
I mean, that's people being. You have to be self-aware of who you are. Sexy Red, you ain't it. You ain't never been it to do no shit like that.
And to think you can get away with it,
bro. I'm talking about that's white people famous,
Mike. To pull an act like that, where you get your fan base to go over there and to get a 50-year-old woman hit, that's the grandmother of your child. Number one, that's your family gonna never be the same.
That's mob mentality.
That's mob mentality, and you made that happen.
And,
so
and who are the people
that sees that?
Bro, who the people that's blind obedience to Sexy Red?
Man, Mike, you don't think her audience? I think her fan base that she has, the lower levels would respond that way. But I don't think she understands the thing that the I tell people all the time, Mike, the hood class, the lower level don't understand. You can do it in your world, but the other world has real life consequences, Mike.
Real consequences.
You can't put your hands on nobody. You can't threaten nobody.
First of all, it's so crazy because you put her address out there. The lady, that's number one, right? Number two is the lady had to legitimately move due to the fact of fear, harassment, etc.
You catch all those words, Mike?
That's point number two of the lawsuit, right? Point number three, I am in constant fear for my life due to her celebrityism and my life has now been changed forever. Point number 3.
That check gonna be big, Mike.
She gonna get 5 million or more. If she
That
play
check
her
gonna be
cards
big.
right, she gonna get 5 million or more. Cause the simple fact is you had to move and vacate your house that you pay for with your hard-earned money. Cause you're not famous. You just sexy red child. Whoever her baby daddy is, you her daddy mama. The child daddy mama. And now you have to live in fear for the rest of your natural born life. Is crazy.
Like you said, Mike, this is when you try to be gangster goes wrong. Like I tell people, gangster leaves the street when it comes to Maine. You could be gangster, Mike, but if I say I'm putting 10,000 on your head and somebody call the police and make a formal complaint, your ass going to jail, fam.
Bro, Charleston White, he does it all the time.
People don't think that street rules. The street rules don't carry out here in reality.
Not at all.
So when you understand, like I said, she already played the game and is suing you. Career done, man.
Over.
Career done.
And I don't know, T. Pull up her net worth. Pull up her net worth so I can see it.
You, man. No, keep going. I got you, Mike. I'll definitely do that, Mike.
First of all, a $5 million hit is detrimental. Even if you worth over that, it's $5 million is a lot of money.
Mike, that you got to dish out? For sure, for sure.
And that's not counting the lawyer that you got to pay for to help you get out of this.
And your defense. Oh, Mike cooking up right now.
But
Mike cooking up.
Well, 1 million of anything is a lot, but 5 of them things.
You called it, Mike. Sexy Red's net worth is $1 million. That's based off tours, music, concerts.
Oh, man.
That ain't shit.
Mike,
that ain't nothing.
She gonna be in the hole $4 million.
Mike, and you already owe the label money. You know she owe the label money.
Bro, to be in the negatives $4 million is crazy.
Mike, you already in the hole because your fame, you ain't making no money off no tours like that. Let's keep it real, Mike. You can only perform Alley Cat, hood spots, which they can pay you, but you still got a label overhead. You still got things going on. You ain't indie.
She ain't indie at all. And first of all, who's gonna listen to that album when you finally produce the album that you promised the label? The sales ain't going nowhere.
Nah.
So that's studio time, record recording time,
Mike know all the behind the scenes.
It's down the drain. And when you really think about it, when you somebody like that and you don't have financial understanding, $1 million is not a lot. And out of that $1 million, you done got your mama out the hood. You done bought yourself a crib. You done bought yourself some foreigns or some nice cars. You done bought yourself some $20,000, $40,000 jewelry. How much of that million you really is liquid and you really got it?
That's real, Mike. Now, I mean, like you said, you got to pay back them and you got to pay back grandma. And that lawsuit under the radar. You know, people ain't talking about it, Mike. You know, we always give you breaking news. Right here, Mike and T, I always gonna give you that hot fire. But that right there ain't been discussed.
Whoever granny lawyer is gonna get it. They're gonna get
Mike,
it.
what you mean? She about to get it, Mike. That's why I say career done. I ain't seen nobody talking about it, Mike. Career done. And people don't understand this too, Mike. Once you leave that world you was from, you can't move like that no more, Mike. When I'm in the streets, Mike, I know how to move around. But when I exit the street clothes come on. I know how to exit. She's still young, Mike, but you way overthresh yourself and you still want to move like you straight.
Bro, and we talk about it all the time. Like once you cross a threshold of over $100,000, you have to leave that alone.
Mike, reality gonna hit you, man. You gotta move different.
And it's crazy because they be giving these people this type of money, and I don't see nobody getting a financial advisor at all.
Well, Mike, why would they? Why would I pay you to be smart with your money? That's the one thing we gotta understand, Mike. I learned this a long time ago, Mike.
That's why they don't give niggas like us the money, bro.
Mike, that's why you gotta get. I've learned this too, Mike, and you can vouch for it. You don't hire incompetent people. My job is not to empower you to be better. My job is to keep you afloat so you can remain in your position.
Correct.
My job is not to educate you and get you. People forget that, like, oh, we want to get you smarter. No, you don't. You want me to be smart enough to do my job well. That's it. I don't care what corporate function you at, Mike. People that are competent do not get promoted and hired, Mike. You know that. You know that. Me and Mike just seen both sides of it. We got people with jobs. We're like, man, how does mama get a job, man? Am I lying?
Bro, they won't promote me and you at all.
Mike, and it is what I'm not mad. And like I said, once you understand the game, man, I don't want to hire people that's gonna undermine me. I want to hire people that's gonna be subordinates, that's gonna listen, that's gonna follow the rules and do what I want to do.
Cause soon as you start asking challenging questions, that's when they get afraid.
Come on, Mike.
And I've been there, and I'm talking about somebody hired me, bro. I'll tell you the truth. When I got hired at Canada Dry, right? The dude that did my interview, he was like a young black dude, right? So he hired me. He was like, oh, I think dude gonna be good. But he didn't think that I would ask him challenging questions. I mean, he wasn't my boss. We were counterparts, right? But I was just like, so this is the way you've been running this? Why you been doing this? Why you been doing that? Why you been doing this? And they was like, yo, you ruffle feathers, because he thought you just was gonna come in and understand the program from his point of view. But it's not my job to understand it from my counterpart's point of view. It's my job to understand it from the vice president's point of view.
You got to understand it, Mike. I tell people all the time, when we get positions and we do things in life, we ain't bragging on it. But the reality is, the world don't work as we are taught. Everything we're taught, Mike, is bullshit. Looking back at it, be 100%. The best. You work hard, people will promote you. You be the best you could be. That's not how life works. Who you know, who mess with you, who like you, who advocates for you. That's how life truly works. Not competency, not progress. It's not true. It is what it is. It's no shade, but once you come to that reality, you understand it. Because again, why is Sexy Red getting more pub than the SZA? She got more pub than anybody, Mike. Am I lying?
Bro, it's a lot of female rappers that's out, like, and I've been looking at like these videos of the young ladies like rapping and freestyling, and I'm like, yo, it's the talent is crazy, but nobody likes them. Nobody is pushing their music.
I heard Mike Ryan Davis, the comedian, tried to get the Netflix thing. Which I think you need to stop doing that. Stop begging people to notarize you, dog. Notarize yourself. But Mike, talent ain't been a thing in a long time. Mike, when we have somebody talented, Kendrick is talented, Mike. Who else is really talented getting pub? It's making music art, Mike, right now. It ain't the talented people. It's the people that they like and they control.
I don't even like the fact that these people calling themselves artists.
Real. And that's your lane, Mike. And that's your lane. And this goes into our next subject, Mike. You never know who you are around, Mike. This goes for everybody in the world, Mike. And this video right here happened in my city. But I want people to always understand, Mike, I'm going to get your live reaction. You don't know what somebody.
All right. Let me give you a word of advice. Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it. Because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano. Y cuando habla la gente negra, estoy hablando de mí también.
I was just saying.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you need to watch what you say.
I was just saying.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, though. When you talk about people, especially black people, man, watch what you're saying. I ain't recording you. I'm recording myself. I'm recording you now. So, you know what? That's what I'm saying. They be talking that shit Spanish, thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablan la mierda de negros, estoy hablando de mí también. So when you talk about black folks in Spanish, a bunch of them understand what the fuck you're saying. No, y'all talking that nigga shit Spanish. Yo soy cubano, yo entiendo. Cuando hablas esa mierda de negros, estoy hablando de mí también.
Damn right.
Next video, Mike.
Like I'm telling people, I didn't video to get the girl fired. What happened was I was in the store, Family Dollar, and I was buying a few things, some soap and stuff like that. Now, the one lady, she was on the aisle with me. She knew I spoke Spanish because I had my phone on speaker, and I was talking to a customer in Spanish. So she knew I spoke Spanish. The girl behind the counter, she probably didn't. So as I was going through the line, the lady in front of me, she had a little girl, and her little girl had some little tennis, and they were black. So she asked the girl behind the counter, what about the white tennis? She said, no, the white tennis, they were speaking Spanish. She said, the white tennis for boys. She said, but when I opened up the box, I put the box behind the counter because she said in Spanish, porque los negros estaban robando. The black people, and I'm going to say it without being derogatory, but she's saying the black people would be stealing the tennis. But she said it in Spanish in a derogatory way. So the lady in front of me, who knew I spoke Spanish turns around and looked at me in the face. And then she started engaging in the conversation. No, estos negros siempre allá está robando las cosas. So I'm sitting in line. I'm really holding my peace to keep from going off because I don't want to act a fool. So I wait till she burn off, and I tell the little sister behind the counter, I said, let me give you a word of advice. I said, man, you never know. And I said, you never know who you offend. And as I'm trying to tell her, I guess she's snapping. Did he understand me? So I tell her in Spanish, yo soy cubano. To let her know I understand. So now she's going to the fence and trying to explain to me why she said what she said. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't videoing, I was videoing myself. And then she, she hollered for her manager. He's videoing me. So I'm like, I wouldn't, but I said I am now. So I put her on blast. And like I said, my intention wasn't to get her fired, was to check her, to watch what you say, because you never know who understand you. So you see me as a black person, but you don't know my roots. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I'm trying to wake her up to, man, you never know who understand you. Because there's a bunch of us Afro-Latinos que habla español. Y como yo parle français aussi, I speak French and Spanish. So you see the man, but you don't know the roots. And that was my thing. You never know who you offend because you never know who understand you.
Right. And what was that moment like when you got a call from corporate?
I can't say this. Corporate called me to apologize. That made me feel good that somebody took out their time, that somebody responded to my complaint, because it was my Facebook friend, one of my Facebook one of.
Talk to me, Mike.
Man, what he said is extremely true, and this has happened to me before. And I'm gonna be real. I was somewhere shopping, and I was with some homies, and I seen somebody I knew from high school, and I didn't care for that person. And I was like, man, this dude was that, this dude was this dude was that. Man, fuck that nigga. That's exactly what I said, right? And so I didn't know that the person that was in the same area of the store with me was that person's cousin. And went to the register. I'm talking about, I'm still in the store shopping, bro. Went to the register, told Buddy what I said and everything. I get to the register, dude acting all funny. I'm like, yo, what's your problem, bro? Yeah, the problem is you was talking shit about me all through the store. You gotta understand your surroundings. And like dude said, it's a lot of times we be going to these getting serviced or going to these establishments, and these people be talking about us like a dog. That's why we should shop black. That's why we should have our own businesses, nail shops, hood stores, corner stores. That's why we should all have our own stuff, and we wouldn't have to worry about the people calling us niggas and talking bad about us, because we would be shopping with ourselves. And I'm pretty sure they would call us niggas and stuff too. But at the same time, you have to be aware of your surroundings. Because what if it was a situation where that man could give her an opportunity of a lifetime, right? She talking crazy. She don't know. That man could have been the CEO, a Dollar General, or whatever have you, and gave her a better opportunity, but she squandered it. So we always, my thing is this, right? I'm learning in my old age, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Because you don't know who, you don't know who knows what, and you don't want to get caught up how that young lady got caught up. Or you don't want to get caught up like I got caught up. It's embarrassing. So just stick to yourself.
Man, I'm going to take off, and that was a beautiful saying, Mike, what you said. I think the first thing that comes to my mind is this. Don't say you don't want something to happen to you to do it to other people. Because the remarks she's saying, Mike, being a Spanish-speaking person, Trump and them making them same remarks openly. So don't cry against prejudice being against you, and you do it. Mike, we got to say our famous saying. It's okay. It's okay when you do it.
Right.
It's a problem when I do it. Let me say it again. It's okay when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. So right there, you just show your hypocrisy. You said what you said, made a derogatory statement, didn't think no one can understand you. So when people disrespect you and Trumpers make the comments about you, right, you can't say why we offended by it, because you already setting that tone. You follow me? So that energy that's dissipating, that's saying in the north side of Houston, which is a black area, and you're making comments like that, when actuality, Mike, we all know who's stealing too. So Latinos don't steal.
To be honest,
white folks don't steal.
White folks steal more than niggas.
Asians don't steal. So it's only the black people that steal. Or is it the black people you focus on?
100%.
You know what I'm saying, Mike? So when I heard that brother operated absolutely correctly, because that wasn't your first time saying it, shorty.
Nah, it's the first time you got caught.
Because if you saying it openly, you've been openly disrespectful. But what comes with that is that you get openly disrespected.
Correct. And to say it not to like a coworker, but to say it to a customer is wild.
And Mike, ain't nobody checking. I don't care where I'm at, Mike. You ain't gonna disrespect nobody in front of me, and I see it. But for the other Latino brothers to be there and didn't check her motherfucking ass, excuse my language, and didn't check her right then and there by saying, "Hey, shorty, that ain't cool. We don't get down like that." It lets me know. I'm gonna say it again, Mike. The culture that is in America where it feels like you're being targeted and disrespected. This is why.
Bro, and it's crazy because we such a loving people, but everybody disrespects us.
The reason why they disrespect us, Mike, and I want all Black Americans to understand this. Major news, Mike. We are not afraid of white people. We don't assimilate with them. We don't try to be like them. They try to mimic us. That's the difference, Mike. We are the resistance class. Me and Mike have never tried to mimic what a white boy doing. Never. They try to mimic us. That's why they rap like us, talk like us, sing like us. So it's a dynamic, Mike, of why ain't y'all falling in line? And I think most Black people don't understand that. That's really the issue, Mike. We ain't falling in line. Asians, everybody else try to aspire to be white, Mike. We have no aspiration. We know we are other. We claim our other. Why do you think we wear our Blackness so much? Other ethnicities don't do that. Remember, they'll say, I'm Jamaican. They'll play that bullshit, Mike. You know what I'm saying? I'm Jamaican. What that mean? You know what I'm saying? And then sub-Saharan.
Hey. I'm Puerto Rican, nigga.
Mike, that bullshit. You Puerto Rican. No, you're a nigga that ain't. Over here, it's the one drop rule, Mike. We know what it is. They gonna tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once you play that card game, you got to understand, we wear it openly, Mike. Culture is in us. Ain't no, I'm not Puerto Rican, man. I'm Black. That's what I am, bro. Proudly. I know my culture. I know who I am. I'm proud of that. I ain't wearing my head down. So it's like, that's the energy. And I can tell a lot of times, and I'm openly about it, Mike. Most cultures are not like that. They'll keep your head down, work hard, Mike. You know the BS they hear to get disrespected. That's exactly what it is, Mike. So like I said, it was so crazy to me to see this in real time because you making those comments, you don't know what nobody knows, man. And plus, I want you to understand something. You disrespect people, Mike, in real life, hands and feet get put on you.
Every time.
We are so comfortable on the internet, Mike, disrespecting people. Some people ain't had a punch in the face in a long time, Mike.
Bro, the internet is not a real place, and people forget that. People forget that, bro. Bro, matter of fact, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I had a situation, okay, you know, with the neighbor and shit. Nigga, I had to let that nigga know, like, bro, I'm a real nigga, bro. Like, I will
put hands on you, dog.
I will excuse us for cussing, but I will fuck you up on site. Bro, this nigga did not want to smoke. And now every time he see me, hey man, hey, nah, fuck all that, bro.
All you need, Mike, in the words of Mike Tyson, everybody got a plan until you get punched in the motherfucking face.
Dog.
and Mike, you ain't get punched in the face in a long time. You feel what I'm saying? That's the truth, Mike. We have a society where we don't experience real violence for real.
And then when we do, it's like, oh my God.
Oh, you know, especially if you ain't ready for it. That's the reason why, Mike, like I said, and we ain't encouraging violence. We just saying in the real world, Mike, and this goes into our next subject, Mike. And you know, I know you've been keeping up with the news, Mike, and what's going on. Stephen A and LeBron, Mike. Stephen A think I can disrespect you openly, Mike. And it ain't no consequence. So Nick Wright, I like Nick Wright, Mike. He gives his take on it.
Up until 6 weeks ago, the stance was, oh, nothing but love for LeBron James. I just think he's only the second greatest player ever. And because of that, he has a problem with me. That's been the public stance. And now the guy makes fun of you on Instagram and takes a couple jokes at your expense on McAfee, and you're letting everyone know, actually, no, never liked him. Quote, he'll smile in your face and stab you in the back. That's why I don't like him. You always claimed you had no problem with LeBron. You always claimed he only had a problem with you. Was there something personal before? LeBron wouldn't talk to him. That was the problem. LeBron wouldn't talk to him or acknowledge him. And Michael Jordan texts with him. That's it. It's the whole thing.
Take off, Mike.
Man, I think Stephen A got to stop being so butthurt, because if you keep talking about LeBron did what a black daddy is supposed to do. Period. Period, bro. You keep talking about my child, I'm gonna have to let you know what's up. Hey, we made that decision. We brought him in the league. He doing things in the G League. But you keep talking. I know it's your job to talk about basketball, but you talking about me as a father, saying that I hindered my child and going against what I am as a father. You gonna have to see me, cuz. And people be forgetting, yeah, this nigga is the greatest basketball player of all time. But LeBron, a nigga from Ohio, bro.
6'9", 250, Mike. What?
Right. A lot of people forget because
Mike, let me do it again.
Yes. Exactly, bro. I mean, any black daddy would. If you didn't, then you not a real black daddy. Cause you talk about mine, I'm coming to see you. Matter of fact, and then I just don't like. I watched it out. Matter of fact, I was working out in the gym. And I seen like the Stephen A response, and he was like, "You don't want me to tell everybody where you was at during Kobe Memorial? Why you want at Kobe Memorial? Why you want when they honored your boy D Wade? Why you want this? Why you in another grown man business?" That's the question that we need to be asking. Why are you talking about other stuff other than basketball? Why are you talking about other stuff other than how many points he put up, how many points he didn't put up? Why are you talking about that? This is another case of academics. I think we didn't let Stephen A. Smith get too far. I think we didn't let him go too far. And Stephen A. Smith gotta understand, bro. You talk a lot of shit, and ain't nobody checked you for the shit that you talk yet. And like I said, King James is a nigga from Akron, Ohio. It's gonna come out eventually. And it came out when you start talking about that man's son and his fatherhood. You could talk about the points. You could talk about how many points he not making. You could talk about him not necessarily needing to be in the NBA. But where the hard line in the sand is talking about you're not a good father because you put your child in this situation.
Mm.
And we talked
Fire.
about it before. What if I am in that position that I can make that move? Why wouldn't I make that move?
When do we have a problem with nepotism any other time, Mike?
White people do it all the time.
We ain't got no, Mike. I didn't see the president of Louis V hired his 29-year-old son, the CEO. 29-year-old CEO, Mike. What ain't do that if you ain't white?
Exactly,
29-year-old CEO, Mike. Huh? What ain't do that, Mike?
Bro,
tell me.
Bro, think about all the people he could have passed the torch to.
Come on, Mike. How you think they feeling at work? You think the other people ain't feeling some type of way?
Think about it. Some people probably didn't work for Louis 29 years.
How you think they feeling up in them interviews? This mama got the job. Hey, Mike, get back to the original point. Stephen A. got a reality check.
Yeah.
You talk online, Mike. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. Barn put up on you. He pressed you. He didn't threaten you. He said what he had to say, and he walked away. But you're going on other ways, Mike. Running your mouth, talking about I would have did this, bro. You making money off of it. Let's keep it real, man.
Bro, but if Stephen A. was a real nigga, he would have had to say what he had to say right then and there.
Mike, you know he ain't about no business. Like you said, Mike, you gave a great analogy. You kind of glossed over, Mike. He is the academics of the sports world, Mike. You missed on that, but you kind of hit that on the head. That's exactly what it is. You can say what you want to say. You can make those big accusations. You are putting more brothers on now, but let's not keep it real. You did Max Kellerman dirty. You did some shady stuff, man.
But you also got to look at it like, bro, okay, you a sports analyst, but when niggas start pulling up your stats, you ain't nigga.
Mike, we ain't even got to go there, Mike. I'm going to go to this route. Bam. You can't disrespect the man about his family and expect him not to pull up on you.
Bro.
What you mean? You went to his hood, Mike, his game, thought shit was sweet. Is that
And
what
thought
you
he
thought,
won't.
Mike?
And thought he won't
He
go be like,
wasn't gonna stand no business, Mike.
hey, let me holler at you real
Let me
quick.
holler at you, cuz. You thought you had that much clout, bro. And again, Mike, the whole issue is Braun don't talk to you. Nick, right. Jordan and them pander to you, talk to you. That's what the issue is, Mike. They pander to you more. And that's okay. Jordan and them are your age range. Braun don't rock with you, dog. For you to say he ain't go to Kobe's memorial service, man, that's equivalent to I know what girls you be talking to. Nigga, what? That's what you did, right? Oh, he ain't faithful. He cheating. You know, man, that's exactly what he did.
Bro, but if LeBron won't at Kobe's memorial, I'm pretty sure he had a great reason.
But Mike, Mike, guess what? He ain't make us, he ain't make it, Mike.
It ain't none of our business.
It ain't none of our business. Kobe been there 6 years, 7 years, Mike.
My thing is this. You don't know, and I hated that he said that, but you don't know how that man was grieving. Grief hits everybody differently.
Facts.
Cause I done been to some family members have passed away, bro, and I was hurt so bad that I couldn't even go to the funeral.
Mike, guess what? Why are you bringing it up, fam? That's why I want to keep asking, Mike. Why are you bringing it up, fam?
That's weird energy, dog.
Yeah, ain't it weird, Mike? Ain't that the whole thing? Like, why are you bringing it up, cuz?
Because you
what benefit are you getting from
like
why are you throwing up on national TV? You ain't going to Kobe's funeral. You been feeling some type of way, Mike.
But my thing is this: what that got to do with what we talking about,
Mike? That's why I said, Mike. Again, Nick, right, Mike. You been feeling some type of way, fam. That's what it is, Mike. You been feeling some type of way. This incident exposed it. Braun put you on Front Street. He told the truth. Now your real feelings coming out. You don't just say, Mike, I don't like the nigga, then get on live TV and say what you just said, but you been not liking him. That's what it is, bro.
To me,
remember those comments you made against Kyrie Irving? It was the same way. But when it was Aaron Rodgers trying. Bro, we know, we see it, fam. You got the smoke for the brothers, but when it comes to dressing everybody else, it's tooth and nail. When Dana White slapped his wife up on camera, you ain't say Dana White need to be banned.
Bro, I think he Uncle Tom. He Uncle Tom.
But Uncle Toms can't get mad at you. Get treated like Uncle Toms, Mike. And let me stop saying that, Mike. We got to stop disrespecting the great Josiah Henson, Mike. That's Uncle Tom. He's a Sambo.
True.
That's what the word is, Mike. Sambo. Uncle Tom was a good man. Uncle Tom wanted to help us. The Sambos was the what's the dude off Django? Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson, Sambo.
That character, that's a Sambo, Mike. Let's use the right word. We educated brothers. He's a Sambo. You playing the game.
And I think it's crazy that you start talking about other shit after you get checked.
Mike, because you've been feeling some type of way, Mike, no matter what we go through, dog, I'm not gonna get on live and disrespect my dog, Mike. Ain't no beef. If I get on live, Mike, after we have an incident, Mike, I've been not liking you. I've been disrespecting you privately. If somebody start beefing with you the moment y'all have a situation, y'all, he been not liking you. She been not liking you.
That's
you just know it now.
And you can't say shit because Brian came to him like a man. He ain't
going live, Mike. Come on.
Think about how many other opportunities LeBron could have did. LeBron is very powerful. LeBron could have did a lot of other stuff, but he walked up to you, said, "Hey, bro, this is what it's gonna be. Stop fucking talking about my son."
Mike, period. LeBron could have went live on Instagram. It would have went viral. He ain't do that. He showed you grace as a man. But again, Mike, we got to understand, all skin folks ain't you kin folk. Mike, you been on point with academic. Mike been on this next of day one. We got to start looking at Stephen A. the same way.
But a lot of niggas ain't real niggas, bro.
Facts.
And a real nigga will expose a nigga that ain't no real nigga every time. People, and I hate to say this, bro, my father raised me on, your father raised you on the same principles. Real manly principles is not a thing anymore. It is not a thing. People don't stand on real man shit, dog. Just like my neighbor, Pussy, didn't stand on real man shit. When I came to him like a real man, he folded like a bitch.
Mike, and I'm with you. And I think this next video by our boy explains it even more, Mike. And the plumber.
So you love to like, let's say. So one thing, I went to prison, you feel me? So in prison, it ain't no ducking phase. You feel me? It's being a man. I became a man at a young age in prison. If you have a problem with somebody, a discrepancy, It ain't no whispering. I got a problem. I don't like that nigga. It ain't none of that. Niggas pull up and get jiggy. At the end of the day, bro, I don't want it. I don't want no black man to die, bro. Real talk, nigga. I love my people. I fucking love my people. The same way you see the Hispanics, nigga, load up 6 deep in a car, they work together, nigga. Why we can't do that, bro?
Amen.
Why we can't do that? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I love being a black man, but I hate it at the same time. You feel me? Because we don't have that unity. If we had that unity, bro, we could conquer the universe. You know what I'm saying? So before I see a black man die, bro, I'd rather see him get paws put up on him. You know what I'm saying? Them wounds heal. It ain't nothing. It's just a fade. It's regular. You know what I'm saying? In the real
Mike, you sound like Mike the plumber.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying not one bit. And a lot of people be trying to play this dude, but at least, hey, what they saying Friday, son, put the gun down. You live to fight another day. Bro, niggas ain't throwing hands no more. And then if they are throwing hands and you getting beat, we going to pop the trunk. Like, ain't nothing Aaron the plumber said that was wrong, bro. Shoot the fade. After the fade, go about your business. If you want to shoot the fade again, shoot the fade again. Shoot the fade until you win. Sheesh. However, like, ain't nobody shooting the fade no more. I mean, but I think there's a lot of things that go into shooting the fade. Nowadays, people press a charge. You going to jail.
Facts. Facts. You ain't lying about that one, Mike. You not lying about that one. That's one thing I will give you right there. But I want to say something too, Mike. We need to push fades more. Because right now, the switch culture, the gun culture is going to get you a charge. I think the one thing that he mentioned the most, Mike, everybody kept mentioning, I can shoot a fade, and that's cool, bro.
Wounds heal.
Wounds heal. And you need that reminder. Like, bro, this ain't no joke out here. You need that reminder. If you talk crazy, Mike, a.k.a. Stephen A., I'm pulling up. You notice in high school ain't nobody talk crazy online, Mike?
Because we didn't have it.
But, Mike, I'll say this now. If you at a place where people can see you, you don't talk crazy.
Nah.
You feel what I'm saying, Mike? You don't see the
right.
college students talking crazy, Mike, because they gonna see you. It's the guys that you don't see every day that talk crazy. But if I'm in an environment where I'm around you, bro, you don't feel that. Mike, even the high school killers now, they don't talk crazy online each other. It's the girls. The boys know. If I get online and say, F this, bruh, I got to see him tomorrow. And we got to squabble. No ifs, ands, Mike. We ain't breaking it up. We ain't trying to hear it. You got to squabble up. That's what it is, Mike. I'm serious. The fade culture is still around for the young boys. It's when we get older, Mike. You think you got a job. You think I can do what I want. That's where that fear kind of leaves you. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's still there. You can still catch it right now. So, like, I think one reason why Aaron the Plumber is so popular, Mike, he brings back that energy.
Yeah, real nigga.
Men love him. Men don't have no problem with him.
He a real nigga.
That's what it is, Mike. The fade culture need to come back, Mike. And I think once we start pushing real culture, Mike, we'll start having real conversations, Mike. And I got another video, Mike. Man, you know me. I stay coming in. Share it live. Me and my dog. A video, Mike, that was so real, it made me pause. We kind of changing the subject and direction, Mike. But this is a subject that is so real. I want to hear my dog's take.
Fellas, if you dating a girl and you finally decide to go around her family and ain't nothing but women, that's your sign to run. Okay? Her mama don't got no man. Her grandma don't got no man. Her great grandma don't got no man. The aunties don't got no man. The friends don't got no man. Nobody, the guy's sister don't got no man. The best friends don't got no man. Ain't nothing but women. Run. Don't stick around and get her pregnant because them women got mouths on them. Don't no men want to be bothered with them. Nobody got no man. Why would you stay? Your fault, goofy.
Mike,
bro,
she hit hard right there, bro.
100% facts. And I'm going to tell you why it's 100% facts. Bro, if Mom Dukes ain't got no man, it's a situation like this, right? I'm in a relationship. Me and my old lady get into it, right? First person she go to, boom. I need some advice. What's going on? This person ain't got no man. This person ain't got no no reason to speak on anything because they don't even understand. They ain't got no significant other. They ain't got no skin in the fight. And a lot of times our women go to seek advice from these people that don't have a man, that don't sleep with somebody that is theirs on a day-to-day basis, that don't understand the ebbs and flows of relationships or haven't had a man in a very long time. So how can you seek shelter, seek confidence, seek confidantness in someone who is not experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing? That's insanity. That is absolutely crazy. And she is right, because if somebody ain't got no man and you got a man, they miserable. And that misery is going to seep its way over. And you got to remember this too. When you complain about something, you and your man may be over it, right? But them people that ain't got no man or ain't in no relationship, that shit's still festering in them, man. Still mad at your man for the shit that he did 2 months ago that you have forgave him for. I hate that, bro. I hate that. I've been in a situation like that in a past relationship where my significant other was seeking advice from a woman who hadn't been in a relationship since college.
Wow.
So why, and we grown, you know what I'm saying? So why are you seeking advice from somebody who hasn't been in a relationship since college?
Man, I'm gonna start off by saying R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, Mike. You know he was on their head, but he had a quote, Mike, that's everlasting: "Single women keep other women single."
Correct, 100%. Because their mindset is different. Their mindset is different.
Single women keep other women single.
Their mindset is on survival.
Yes,
not building.
If you are a woman that has aspirations, do things, have aspirations, even a guy, if you're around dudes that's bummy, that's not doing right, it's going to mess with you mentally. For a woman, it's the same way with relationships. Who you are and what you're around is for real. And guys, okay, how good she look. If the mama a baby mama, the sister a baby mama, they got multiple baby mamas, you need to leave that alone.
Because
it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Just don't
ultimately, the girl you talking to gonna be a baby mom.
That's what it is, Mike. And we are so caught into, and I got another term, Mike, I'm gonna throw at you. Shout out to Jason Black. Survival sex. Men are having survival sex because they don't get it regularly. So you're taking anything. And when you take anything, Mike, you take everything that come with it. You take all the disrespect, Mike. You take all the headaches. You know what I'm saying, Mike? If you are not ahead in your relationship, it's gonna be a problem, Mike. Flat out. We all have been there, Mike. You done been there, I done been there. We know how both of them feel. No shade. But if you are aspirational, trying to grow, trying to build, you got to understand, man, you can't have that energy around you all the time. Mike is making a conscientious effort to reinvent himself, change his body, change his diet. You know how much discipline take to do that, Mike?
Bro, it take a lot. It take a lot. First of all, just drinking black coffee is woo. Bro, and I admit the first day, but I think God is the way, God is the way through this, right? When I first started, they was like, why you putting sugar and creamer in your coffee then? If you're gonna do this health thing, then you need to do this health thing. Sugar and coffee gonna cause you to be addicted to sugar, and so if you're gonna do the health thing, bro, and I'll say I gotta thank Wayne, right? I have to thank Wayne because Wayne has been like, hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do this. And it finally clicked to me. I went the first 4 days to the gym. Boom. I'm like, okay, cool. I went the next week. Okay, cool. By the time the fourth week came along, I'm like, yo, now it's a pattern. It's something that feels good to me. It's something that, like, if you doing anything, man or woman, consistency is key. And we cannot be consistent without God. That is where I think people feel that they don't invite God into the smaller aspects of their life. If you're trying to work out, if you're trying to start a business, if you're trying to do anything, invite God into the aspect. Allow God to direct your paths and your motivations and your mindset. Because once your mindset is on God, then your mindset will be on the thing that you are trying to accomplish. And I think as people living and breathing, whether it's God, whether it's whatever you believe in, invite that factor into your life of that moment, because that's the only way you're gonna accomplish it. And when I invited him, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the first day was hard, right? How am I gonna not eat from 5 to 6 p.m., right? 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. However, through Christ, praying while I'm doing it, God, give me the strength. God, give me the strength. Ooh, I'm hungry right now. I want to break, right? I want to just, I want to eat something immediately. Nah, God, please give me the strength. So I went from like 6 to 9, right? I said, okay, cool. I did 3 hours. God, please give me the strength to continue on to the day to 6 p.m. Boom. 9 to 3. Boom. Did another 3 hours, right? God, please, come on, God. Boom, come on, God. People got to understand your strength comes from within. Your strength comes from the Lord. Your strength comes from God, right? I would not have been able to accomplish this. And now I'm on a few days strong, right? And but the workout part, the motivation, we have to stop being lazy. Me being lazy is the reason why I was fat. Cause I be like, damn, I don't know what to do when I get to the gym. Fuck it, just go. Just get yourself there. That was my struggle, right? Oh, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to work out. I don't know what I'm doing when I get there. Secondly, utilize the resources that you have. My resource happens to be one of my best friends is a personal trainer. So I called him up like, hey, dude, I'm tired of being fat. And I'm serious this time. He was like, okay, when you go to the gym, do this, this, and this. But if I never used that resource, I would have never. The fear of not knowing what you're doing should not be a fear at all, right? Because research, use your resources, right? So I used my resource. But the motivation to keep me going was I tailored everything that he told me to do and made it comfortable for me. Because at the end of the day, him telling me to do this is comfortable for him. I have to do what's comfortable for my body and what I know. But I just say fear stops a lot of people. Like, and it's okay to be scared, but be scared while you in the mode of doing whatever it is you're doing. If you want to have that business, be scared and plan. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to work out, be scared in the gym. Because being scared at home ain't helping. So, like, if fear is your thing, be scared in the moment. Like, it's okay to be scared. Cause I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want to get hurt, but also use your resources. But like, I just think we use so many excuses not to get what we want to get done. And it's crazy to me. That's what I'm learning about myself. Like all this time, I could have lost this weight all this time, but I let the fear of not being motivated, like, or not knowing what to do, stop me.
That's deep, dog. I love it, man. Shout out to my dog, Mike. Great testimony, and I think that's a powerful thing, Mike. I think the one thing we got to understand is number one, man, it ain't gonna never be a clean journey. We get so caught up in it got to be perfect. Mike is saying trial, error. I had to keep going. Long as you trying and doing, you on that path of direction, Mike. We ain't what we want to be, dog, but we trying. Mike, being dedicated. Being dedicated. It might not come, might come sick, it might come a while. But if we long as you keep trying, progress gonna shoot you up, man. Slow and steady, always. I know we used to always think, I gotta do it now. It's like, nah, man, because when you do it now, you know how many one-hit wonders we seen, Mike?
A million
So
of
many.
them.
I don't want to be that, Mike. I want us to be a long-standing, these niggas still going. I want to be the Isley brothers, Mike. 50 years. 50 years going. Because they live a life. It is no benefit to you having it one time and be on a short run, man. Ain't no benefit to it. So Mike is building a steady
Look at
lifestyle.
that. You be a designer. Don't nobody want to be a designer.
Bro, am I lying? Nobody. One record came out, Mike, 12, almost 10 years ago.
Right. Panda.
I ain't had a record since. And I know that's sad to say, but it's the truth. And as you grow, you begin to learn why that's so impactful, Mike. You know what I'm saying? And it's another thing, Mike. You could tell when a guy don't have the options of money because of choices in women and his lifestyle truly show, Mike. Hope your stomach ain't queasy, fam. I got to show you something. And young Zion Williams, Mike. These BBLs killing y'all.
Bro, I seen that, but I ain't know that's the jank he was talking to.
Mike, that's the joint he was talking to, dating, about to have a baby with, Mike.
Oh man, see, I'm
Mike,
about to go. I'm about to go in.
I mean, Mike, I'm just looking at it like, what about this, y'all? It's attractive, man.
0.
I'm just not even trying to be this funny, man. What I see right here, man, and Mike, she the same age as us. You trying to compete with young women. You're wearing young women attire. You think it's sexy when it's kind of trashy looking.
Bro,
You're an attractive girl, but it's
bro,
like,
you look stinky, as my mom would say, right? This how you know I miss my mom. And I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
you good?
But shorty, you look stinky and funky. And if you got to do all that to your body to get attention from a man that you don't love yourself, you need to love yourself first. And if it's not about the attention from a man and you just felt like doing that to your body, put some motherfucking clothes on. Because beauty is of the eye of the beholder, and we have to have some type of imagination to understand what that look like with clothes on. It's more sexy. And a lot of people think being half naked is sexy, but being clothed with a beautiful outfit on is sexier. And Zion Williams, if you like that, I love it. But it's got to be something wrong with you in your head that your lady is going out there doing those type of things. And I'm going to stick beside her. Nah, it ain't no type of man. And I'm not an insecure man, but the woman in my life knows that that's not okay. And the woman in your life should know that's not okay either.
The one thing that most men don't think about, Mike, is, and I'm going to say this, she represents you, dog.
100%.
So Zion, your name will forever be attached to a BBL, short skirts, butt hanging out girl. Think about that, Mike. So your kids, your family, your legacy, that is yours. Men, we don't think about it, Mike. The women we pick represent us. So when you pick that lady and she has your name beside you, they ain't gonna say Shorty's name. They're gonna say, hey, that's Zion Williams' girl. And I don't know about you, Mike. My mama saw my girl live looking like that. I'm getting a phone call. Baby,
100%.
Mike, baby, what's going on? Were you dating an uncle? I know I'm gonna say it out the gate, Mike. I know what she gonna say. What are you doing, baby? Why are you choosing a woman like that? And mind you, Mike, you are the most rich person in your family, the most affluent, the most successful.
You can't take nobody like that. You can only take somebody like that certain places. You cannot take somebody like that into the boardroom. You cannot take somebody like that to a business meeting. You cannot take somebody like that around other millionaires talking about building wealth, and you cannot. It's only a certain place that can go, and that's the street that she was walking on.
I think, to me, Mike, I understand you can lay with what you want to lay with. But the point that she is that open about you, claiming you like that, all that stuff she doing, bro, sex, everything that she doing, either you need to have a reality moment with her or you need to cut her off.
But you know what's crazy? Like, when did Kuth go out the window, bro? Like, we need to start teaching Kuth again. Like, that is uncouth. That is crass. That is downright funky and nasty. Like,
I agree, Mike.
It's a time and a place for everything. And the time and the place to be half naked was not like, first of all, you gotta have body dysmorphia to keep going back to the doctor and letting them inject you in your ass. You have to have body dysmorphia when you look in the mirror to keep letting them put bigger titties on you. You have to have body dysmorphia that you're not happy with what God gave you. And I know a lot of people aren't happy with what God gave me. I'm not happy with the way I look, and I'm working on it. But I ain't about to go to the doctor and do nothing about it unnaturally. And when you keep going back and you keep going back, it looks nasty. It's not appealing. It's not appealing, and the people that are allowing you to do this to yourself don't love you.
I always think about it like this, Mike, and that was a bar what you just said. You do stuff like that to gain attention, but you're never going to get attention from the man you want. No rich ninja is going to talk to you. No.
I mean, she got one, but what is
Mike, do she got him?
What is your use?
Mike,
it's not to build. It's not to build and create.
But Mike, I'm gonna say it again. She 35, 36 years old, talking to a 24-year-old. Oh, life messed up. Think about that, Mike. 24-year-old, you 35, 36, and you a woman? Life messed up. When I see a woman talking to a guy that young, number one, women don't like younger men than them. They don't. You know how it go, Mike. They don't like the maturity level. So for you to openly deal with a guy like this, and you're not his only girl, you know he has other children, you know all of this. And for you to still be moving and operating like that, life messed up, Mike. So now you're trying to get social media money, which is cool, but not real social media money. You want to do the lazy. I'm gonna show my titties. I'm gonna do this. Look, that is short-term money. You got an OnlyFans, Mike. Dudes are paying one. I even learned OnlyFans. So if I had learned this, Mike, you don't get reoccurring month. OnlyFans is month to month. So you can make 10,000 one month, Mike, be zero the next. I didn't even know that, Mike. I thought it was like a yearly subscription. No, Mike, they struggling. So you can have that one bump, Mike, to be up 1 month and be down. Because once a guy see everything, what do you need to see now?
But then think about it too. They said I was reading something where Ruby Rose said she wished DDG had never introduced her to being an OnlyFans model because now she cannot stop and have a regular life. Like she can't. She reached 1 million her first time up there, and now in order to keep having fun, she has to keep doing things, keep showing her body, keep showing these pictures, maybe have sex online. Like it's just who knows, but it never stops now because it was such an influx of income now that you have to keep going. But my thing is this too. Zion Williams has been a disappointment.
Yes.
His whole time in the league.
You going deep. You going deep.
He has been a disappointment his whole time in the league. He was supposed to be the next LeBron. He went to New Orleans, got fat, got fed off that good Creole food, that good soul food, that good baby down there. And
But
that's
Mike, we
cool.
know why. He distracted.
But
you
my thing is this,
instead of working hard.
As great as you were supposed to be, did you cap? Did you hit your peak? You haven't reached your potential, and this goes to show who you got in your crew. Cause my homeboys ain't letting that slide. My
Again,
homeboy,
Mike, I think it's because he's out here having too much fun.
And it's okay to have fun, but you got to look at yourself and be like, damn, I'm walking around with that.
Mike, but I tell a guy, I don't think you should have that much fun younger on. You're supposed to have fun, Mike. But when it's too much, you can tell, Mike, he ain't like you said, Mike. You ain't even lived up to your potential to secure your money long term. You can do your thing, dog, but you got to be good at what you're doing.
It's almost like he was the next best thing, and he's not. Like we did not get our money for that investment at all.
Mike, I don't think he's lived. I agree with you. He hasn't lived to the hype at all, Mike. And we don't know, like I said, we know the NBA stats, Mike. They go broke 80% of the time 5 years after the league. So more than likely, Mike, I hate to say that, unless he makes a serious life adjustment, he gonna be in it too. You already got women like that you dealing with, you paying with. I mean, it's just expensive.
Bro, but that just goes to show what type of nigga you are too.
Yeah.
You a corny nigga.
That's facts.
That means you ain't never had no bad joint for real. You out here messing with the Instagram model shows. You ain't never had no bad joint until then. Cause niggas that's getting it on the regular, niggas that's got joints, they ain't going after that joint. That joint is a fun joint. You have fun with her and you leave her. That's not the joint you wife, and that's the joint you wife, and it's crazy to me, Zion.
I agree, but I'm gonna tell you something deep, Mike. And I heard a dude say this, and we gotta remember this, Mike. You know, I always come with the gym, y'all. Remember, y'all, the athletes, the nerds, and the rappers are all the same.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? You focus so much time on being a rapper, you never got to date. You focus so much time, Mike, on basketball, they don't live regular lives where they get to date, Mike. Go out, have fun. You got to focus solely on basketball. Nerds are the same way in the school, right? If you focused on books, when are you getting your other social dynamic skills coming about?
See, I focused on it all.
Now, again, Mike, you had a well-rounded upbringing. But think about it, Mike. Zion Williams he ain't go to prom, Mike. He was playing basketball every weekend, Mike. When did he get to just chill growing up?
True.
When did he get to this date? Mind you, Mike's a big black dude, wasn't that good looking, didn't have no swag, probably was a little musty. You know how the athletes were, Mike. He wasn't dating. He was getting what he could get. Now you have an influx of money. You're starting to date more. All the women that you were attracted to, you going after. Because you going after a woman like that was attractive when you were younger. Same thing with the dude that went after Drea. Why are you chasing Drea, a 40-year-old woman? Yeah. Oh, she was attractive to you when you was younger, so you always wanted it, so it's a nostalgia thing. But in actuality, your peak is much higher than hers, and people looking at you like, why you got a baby mama by a woman that's 40?
Bro, she 40, having babies with kids.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. But we
Brittany
don't.
Reiner too.
Same thing, Mike. But men, remember, Mike, we get caught up, man. She's so bad, man. She's so bad. But she was bad 10 years ago.
Bro, but beauty is only skin deep.
Again, but you gotta remember, these are 22-year-old guys, man. If I seen this shorty on Instagram for the past 10 years busting it open, and now I get a chance to crack, I'm cracking. But
I ain't gonna lie, Bernice Burgers pulled up on cracking.
You might, but we ain't thinking, Mike. That's an old hoe. She got grandkids. We ain't thinking about it like that, Mike. She got grandkids. It's like 5, Mike. For real, Mike. That's a grandma. Don't call me a grandma. You are a grandma, though. You've been out here like LeBron James for a long time. You are still attractive for an old elderly woman, but you are an elderly woman. You're 45 years old. Why are you doing club flyers?
My thing is this, like,
where your family at?
How long are you gonna be on the posters coming to the parties?
Mike, that's the only stream of income, Mike. We gotta understand, Mike. If you don't have your exit plan and your strategy in place, Mike, what you gonna do? What is her exit plan, Mike? She can't get no baller, Mike.
My thing is, we not diversifying brands around here.
Mike, who's gonna hire her, Mike, when I can hire that 22-year-old thing now? Who wants 45-year-old? And she's attractive, Mike. Bernice Bagels. You marrying her, Mike?
But think about it. You after all this, you should be able to have something other than.
Mike, you are speaking as a man that has to think logically and understand the putting stuff away. They're living that I'm gonna always have this. That's the again. Shout out to our boy that passed away. We gotta understand, Mike. When we're growing, Mike, when we're young and we're in college, we dealing with the problems, Mike. We getting rejected. We gotta work. We gotta earn. If you ain't never had to work and earn, Mike, and everything is given to you so much easier, but once you get older, it goes away. That's what hurts most of them women. If you find my fine joints wasn't Hampton, Mike, they ain't fine like that no more, Mike. I done seen a few of them. I don't want you now. You hear me, Mike? I'm good, baby. I'm good.
You watched up, sure.
Mike, I'm good now. Don't hate big head me. I'm good. But that's what happens. Like, we got to understand it happens, and most guys don't get taught that, Mike. Like, we're going to struggle early in our 20s. But, Mike, you got your momentum under you now, Mike. You got your footing. You transitioning up, Mike. You're going to be better and better. But that joint that's your age, Mike, that went to school with, you know what I'm talking about. Is you listening to her now, Mike? Ain't no leverage. And it's no disrespect. It's just how God made it. God made it that way. God made y'all get y'all benefits early. And y'all women deserve it because a lot of y'all beautiful and y'all good women. But if you don't pull that parachute, Mike, if you don't get with that guy, you pick a good selection, you're going to be out here like Bernice Bagels. Like I said, Mike, I hear all the time she bad. She bad for 45.
She bad and ain't married.
Mike, she bad for 45, Mike. Let's see her in person without them filters. I'll keep saying that. Look at her hands, y'all. We always see her dolled up, Mike. I want to see you first thing in the morning. I want to see what you like first thing in the morning. We see you makeup up, all of that. We always see you like that. Your darker skin complexion because it doesn't show. But I want to see you without the makeup on. Every time we see him,
like you 45 years old, still like wearing bikinis and
Mike,
doing parties and shit.
Mike, what else can Mike name me the dude that's going to take you serious?
True.
Mike, I'm not taking her serious. Mike, you taking her serious? No. Mike, dudes her age is not you. Why would you deal with a 45-year-old woman that's been in the streets these long? That's her grandma. I'm gonna keep saying it again, Mike. You a grandma. Oh, don't call me that. What the hell? Don't call you. That's what you is.
Pusha T said it best. The stench still on her.
Mike, and like I said, when we had these conversations, people think you being mean about it, but it's not being mean. It's just really having a real thing. And as you go through your journey in life, you understand why it's so real. Because one is another, Mike, as you age, your standards get higher, right? And I'm going to show you a great video, Mike. Pop the balloon on my dog getting tired. I'm going to let you slide a little bit, family.
Oh, no, cool, bro.
You cool? You cool tonight? Hey, this is another video, Mike, of how you.
Hey, how many more we got? How many more?
We got 26 minutes. We good. 20. Hey, you know we do the 2-hour, boy.
No, I'm talking about how many more subjects.
We got. Oh, we good then. Don't worry about it. We got you. Hey, this is a great opportunity, Mike, of as you age and what you want gets too high, But I want you to see this, Mike, and this is a fair use. Great video of it.
Oh, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Jonathan, 41. Just pop initial attraction. Just not attracted.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
And now is he someone that's your type?
Yep.
Nice gentleman, but probably not.
Okay. And why not?
I just really don't like light skin like that.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Reggie, you're still holding on to your balloon. Why so?
Well, I was just being nice, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You made a comment earlier.
Yes, sir.
You said you don't do light skin.
Absolutely.
Right. So I'm light skinned.
Yes, you are.
I got a daughter. She's light skinned.
Mhm.
And on behalf of light skinned brothers everywhere, I'm apologizing.
That works for me, sir.
So
And your daughter wasn't part of the conversation. I said light
we're a
skin
package
men.
deal. If you don't like light skin,
My
that's like
daughter's light skin too.
that's colorism
But
to me. If you don't like my light skinned
Oh.
self, how you gonna approve of my light skinned child? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry if you feel like I was being racist towards the light skinned brothers, but let me make sure I turn this way and say, sir, I apologize if I said that the reason why I didn't like you was because you was light skinned. I would never discriminate just because you're light skinned.
You did though.
That don't make me a racist.
I don't even take offense to it.
You did.
No.
Your feelings was hurt.
No. You took it as me taking offense to it. I'm just telling you straight up.
You brought your daughter in the mix, but we're not gonna argue about that tonight.
The need to be right.
So
Well.
clearly he's not your type.
You know, I'm a light skinned brother, but I love light skinned women and I love dark skinned women too. But if a woman says clearly that she don't do light skinned brothers, that pretty much excludes me. So I don't take offense to it. It is what it is.
Absolutely. Please. I'll
Take off, Mike.
I just think women be putting their standards too crazy, right? First of all, you already on a dating show. Secondly, they have this they have a built man in their mind that 85% of no brother can meet the standards at all. You disqualified this man. Okay, yes, you don't like light skin, but he was absolutely right. If you don't like me as a light skinned man, that means us to even have something, you're not gonna like my light skinned daughter. Period. That was a beautiful mindset. But my thing is, like Kevin Sayer said, ma'am, how old are you? How much do you make? What you get what I'm saying? I think us because men do it too. I think us as people need to not. I'm not saying settle. I don't want you to settle. If that's what you believe in. Stand on it. But we are missing out as a group of people because of the expectation is too high. And then ultimately we're gonna end up by ourselves because we expected so much from a person that we shouldn't even put that expectation on.
Can I say a big word, Mike, instead of everybody? And it's not the word settle. It's another word. Compromise. You on a dating show at 40-something years old, man. Where do you think you gonna get the pick? You know that Amazon driver that just dropped off that package? You know that Iceman that just hit and filled up that container? You know the brothers that are providing and have a good job and a stable career? That's what you aiming for. You can't be on a show telling people what your priorities and what you want. You want a dating show, so we know the phone dry. Let's get it out the way, Mike. Ain't nobody hitting you up. The option's not there. You told a brother straight up you don't like him because of your skin tone. That was a colorist statement.
Like
And to deny it, you look crazy.
You didn't even know anything about him.
Again, Mike, if it was the other way around, Mike, and a brother told a dark-skinned shorty that, what would happen, Mike? Like I said, it's just hypocrisy. That's what it is. Now, Mike, as she got to talking, I understood why she was single. You felt that energy? I felt it already. Oh, that's why you're single, Ben. That's why. I already feel it. You think you know everything you're saying. This is why. And you got a little country accent. Bit. I know why. Ain't nobody calling your phone. So, like I said, Mike, when we see these things as brothers, we got to speak out against it, Mike. We got to say something like, man, this is why. This is what up. I commend the brother for saying something. Number one, he was right, Mike. He was. And the reason why I really want to emphasize stuff like this, Mike, is that Three more slides from my dog. We got to end it. And it's great that we talking about it. When I went to the school this week, Mike, got to give my speech. Shout out to North Shore High School, man. It was dope, Mike. A lot of kids, everything. But we had a topic, Mike. I don't even know if you got to see it. Let me show my dog, Mike. Fair use, everybody. Fair use. It was kind of crazy, Mike, to actually talk to kids.
Was it the what is a man?
Mike, deep. But Mike,
I loved it. I loved every bit of it.
Thank you, brother. While we diving into it, Mike, what threw me off so much, Mike, we don't even know how to categorize ourselves, Mike. I asked them to explain who they are, Mike. It took a while for me to probe it to even break down what it is. Seeing is worth 1,000 words. 2 videos of my dog response. Let me get it.
What? Write this down. Is a man. I want you to think about that for like 15 seconds. What is a man? Each one of y'all on y'all journey of manhood, right? Everybody. Y'all are young men becoming adults, getting to that phase, right? But has anybody ever talked to y'all, what is the characteristic of a man? Has anybody ever defined it for you? Somebody define what is a man to define it for me. Somebody know? Anyway, let me hear it. Yeah, we ain't gotta go political. Just tell me what is a man. I want y'all to pause right quick. Pause. I'm asking you to define yourself. Y'all have a difficult time doing it. Ain't that crazy? Think about that for a second. I'm asking you to define who you are. Ask this question. What?
So the next one, Mike, we dive into the characteristics, Mike.
Stand on business, honest, caring. Let's write these down. A man is what? Honest. Accountable. Keep talking to me. Accountable. Hardworking. We're gonna do the political version, right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hardworking. All right, write these down. I want y'all to write these down. Accountable. We already put that. I'm sorry. Trustworthy. Somebody said stand on business? Stand on business. All right. What else? Integrity. Leader. Good what? Good character. What is that? I like that. Character. I like that. Keep going. Bravery. Keep going. Y'all writing these down or y'all just talking? Y'all, this is y'all right here. Remember how we struggle to define what a man is?
If you have
Stand
Mike,
on business.
thoughts of your subject when you even hear the definition, Mike, and how much trouble these young men had defining what a man is. Take off, baby.
I feel that the confusion of defining what a man is because what the public, what we're getting from TV, what we're getting from media, what we're getting from the radio, is so many confusing examples of what a man is. Some may think a man is gangster. Some may think a man is out there selling dope. Some may think a man is having a 9 to 5. Some may think a man is someone who takes care of their kids. And a man can be all of those things. But you have to understand who really controls the narrative of what a man is. It's mainly women. It's mainly women. And a lot of people that you were probably talking to live in a single mother household. It is what it is. And you have to understand that defines what a man is to a young boy. That mother raising that child and understanding what his father was not. Damn, I didn't even know that came out of
Man, that's why you stay cooking. I agree, Mike. It was, to me, what was so eye-opening to me, Mike, at first was describing who you are. Remember, Mike, these are middle school to high school kids, right?
Correct.
You have to know who you are before you even start your journey.
Correct.
I'm asking
but a lot
you
of
to
people,
name
a lot of people don't know who they are, bro.
No,
to this
Mike,
day, adults don't even know who they are.
I was truly shocked by it, Mike. I guess I was motivated and shocked. It was like, dang, we can't even describe what a man is. We get into Mike the genitalia, man. Forget that. What is us? This is a room full of men, young men. What is a man, Mike? And I'm telling you, they couldn't even name it. They were quiet.
But
I
that
was
goes
like,
to show they haven't had an example of what a man is.
Now, facts. And I'm gonna keep breaking them down. I got like 6 clips I'm gonna try to put out there, Mike, where we can see him warming up. But it was like, as we talking about the traits, it was like, y'all get why this is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get why having these discussions is really a big deal, right? Because if we don't talk about it, we don't emphasize it, Mike, if we don't make it real, how will it land to anybody? So it was like, to me, Mike, in that subject, it was just like, I wonder if anybody in their young life has ever had this conversation with them. Because if we don't talk about manhood, Mike, how will you know?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying, Mike? And it was just like an eye-opening moment. It was a heartfelt moment, but it let me know, like, we got a lot of work to do out here, man.
A whole lot of work. Because, like I said, bro, you got to think about what defines a man to them. It's their environment. And a lot of people, unlike me and you, it's a lot of people out there that haven't had a father in their life. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts, Mike.
And
Facts.
so, therefore, the only definition of a man they getting is maybe stepdad, maybe the mom's boyfriend, or lack thereof, the absence of a man, and the mom telling them what she thinks a man is to be.
That's powerful, Mike. That's powerful, man. And that is a great one, Mike. And man, as we ready to slide up out of here for my dog, Mike. Last subject, Mike. You know what's been real quiet lately, Mike? That whole Drake chatter about Kendrick done needed him to get a #1. I need a hit narrative for Kendrick has gotten real quietly. 7 weeks, Mike. Luther has been #1 on the billboards. Your thoughts?
I just think Drake is doing what he needs to be doing right now, being quiet. You should have did this at first. You should have did this at first. Let it pass. Just let it keep going. But no, you want to sue. You want to see his contract. You want to do all these things. The biggest thing that we should learn from this is how to lose gracefully. Just lose. Stop being a sore loser. Just lose. If you would just lose and shut the fuck up, this whole shit would have been over and the Super Bowl wouldn't have hurt so bad. But you haven't lost gracefully. And that was the lesson that you should have learned in the first place with this whole thing.
Man, that was a powerful cook-up session, Mike. That was bars with my dog, Mike, man. Drake learning the art of losing. You do have to learn how to lose as a man. You got to learn how to take that L. You got to learn how to shut your mouth. You got to learn how to be quiet. You got to learn that everything can go your way. But it's crazy that Drake had to wait this long in his age to understand that. But you're right, Mike. The art of losing is a skill that you learn on your path of journey, Mike. Mike, tell the people what you got going on, man, for your second quarter. Mike, what is your second quarter goals?
Hey, my second quarter goals is to lose drastic weight, to be a different person that you see before you. And my body and my face is already changing. So I plan on losing drastic weight. And I plan on, I accomplished the goal this week of transforming a room. So now I'm going to take that goal and transform a business, transform a life. You know, I just had to see what I could do and how I could do it. And now that I did it, I'm going to transform my life, my health, my wealth, and my success.
Man, I love that for my dog, Mike. Mike, where do people can catch you up, man? What if they need some inspiration, follow your workout journey? Let me hear it.
Oh, I won't be showing any videos.
Mike, you need to. You need to go ahead.
I'm gonna be one
get on your Lizzo.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be one of them fat people that had. Hey, I'm not gonna delete my fat pictures though. You know how everybody be deleting their fat pictures, and you
don't delete them.
Nah, you just ain't gonna see the workout journey. You may.
You gotta show a little bit.
However, you just gonna see me looking good as I always do, whether I'm fat or skinny. And see, that's what I'm thankful about. I'm very self-aware. You know, we've been talking about self-awareness today, and I've always been self-aware. And I think everybody should take that time and spend that time with themselves so they can become self-aware. But man, it's just about glowing up and doing better. If you could do better one day at a time. And I say this for people that have motivation problems, right? If you could stand something for 1 minute, you could stand it for an hour. You could stand it for 24 hours. You could stand it for a week. You could stand it for a month. But it's only 60 seconds that you have to stand for at first. So stand that first 60 seconds, which is a minute, and then after that minute, transform it into whatever denomination of time that you need. And then you can stand for it.
My dog, man.
But it takes 60 seconds. It takes 60 seconds to be able to stand in whatever environment that you can't stand.
So we heard it first. Mike Q2 goal is getting his weight, transforming his business. Make sure you tell us what are y'all second quarter goals. 2025, we building together. Me and Mike, we doing our thing, bro. Mike, tell them your socials before you slide. Go ahead. Drop
Hey,
them
catch me on the gram and where I'm gonna call at, and I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I don't post, but I will watch your shit. I will watch your shit.
That's all right.
And on Facebook where Mikey McCall, and I'm gonna do better with posting. It's just life been kicking my ass lately, so
it's all right. And we're
watch
gonna
a
get
story
Mike.
or two.
Don't worry, Mike. I'm gonna get you to release your clips so you can get back. I gotta ingrate this. That's my goal for you this quarter, Mike. We both gotta be releasing your clips when you going in, dog. You gotta start dropping them on your story, and you know what I'm saying. Create that momentum for yourself. Don't worry, that's my goal for us. Get Mike the clip. I'm gonna send Mike, post this, tag that, post to get the momentum going, so you can actually show it along with everything else, man. So don't worry about it.
I want to say one more thing though. I love y'all with my whole heart, right? So keep supporting the show. We're gonna keep getting better, and we can't do this without you. So keep watching. But we like the money that folds, and we hate the kind that jingles. So
Okay, Mike Sapp. All right, Mike Sapp. Mike said like those.
Hey, check that out though. It's a cash up at the bottom.
My dog.
You know, we got to be able to pay for wardrobe, lighting, microphones, all these things. If you like the show, donate. And the seed might not even be sold to us. We might be sowing the seed unto others. So just donate if you can. All right.
Mike got his Marvin Sapp on right there. We appreciate that, brother. We appreciate you.
Hey,
I'll let you, my boy.
Lock the doors. Lock the doors.
The doors are officially locked. I'll let you, Mike. Peace.
All right.
As Mike said, man, it was a beautiful week. Remember, your second quarter goals are officially starting. Make sure you share your lives, share your results. Make sure you talk about the things you got going on right now. Review what you did. I hit 75% of the things I want to do my first quarter, man. But I got to do 100% next, man. My second quarter goals for y'all, for me, get more followers, get more watch time, get more webinars, get more speaking. Learn how to do more things that I got coming up, man. Share more content, write more. Do everything else that's going to place us and put us in a better position. Lose more weight myself on my journey, man. We all on a journey. But your journey, I want you to share it. I want you to go through it. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. I want you to share clips, share everything, man. I'm so happy that y'all could be here with your boy. I'm so happy to share this information. I'm so happy just to be able to laugh and joke about it, man. I know will all come to us. So, family, thank you. Thank you. Comment, like, and subscribe, live, share, post. Do your thing. Do your thing, baby. Until next time, I'm going to see you, baby. Peace.